Yes, Shmuel, thank you very much for the global insights. Let's talk about a small but very interesting country, Iceland. So you know Iceland is having a lot of cheap renewable energy, but it's not having a history in energy, in chemical energy storage, which is kind of problem because it could be very useful for the country and its energy resources. So you as an expert that gave a lot of advice in different countries, what would you say? What can a country do without a history in electrochemical energy storage?
Well, first of all, I have to admit I've never been in Iceland. Secondly, I really want to be there. And a country with renewable energy, of course, needs storage. Because solar, you have it in the day. What about the night? Wind, when the guy overseas over there want to give a wind, it's okay, but it's not 24 hours a day. So you still need to store and to use it when you cannot generate renewable energy. So storage is needed. About a country with no tradition on electrochemistry, I think first thing is to start with universities and to build at least at one university a center for electrochemistry. If there is a need to bring a leader from overseas to manage that and to start to teach and generate in-house knowledge, and around that to start to build academic knowledge and also industry.
Okay. I mean, Iceland is having some very good reputation in the field of hydrogen. Could this be of help?
Yes, of course. I mean, fuel cells, it's a business, although a big promise and actually a little bit disappointing from commercialization point of view. But in the last year, there is a big progress about automotive, for instance, but also for backup and other application. And hydrogen in fuel cells, it's also electrochemistry.
It could be merchant hydrogen. So, of course, I mean, research is one area, and I agree. You have to concentrate here and to also build, educate your own people. But then, of course, we have to talk about the industrial use of it. So either from the very beginning or after having done some research, there needs to be a value chain for companies. Production is a problem. China, the East is cheap, but where would you start in the value chain of battery production in the whole ecosystem? Where could you kind of find a market entry with a small country with this setting?
Well, basically, as I said, R&D is the basic. Then material manufacturers, and it can be done. And after material, you can make anode, cathode, separator, electrolyte, and on specific niche market, you can establish industry. You cannot fight companies like Samsung, LG, and Panasonic and build a company in Iceland that will do better. It's not going to work. But special cells for extreme temperatures, for extreme vibration, extreme condition, military solution, medical solution, stuff which is niche, there could be an added value to a country like Iceland, and by developing a supply chain it could work.
Okay, that's interesting. And I mean, what would be the first step into that direction? I mean, would it be good for Icelandic people the Icelandic industry to do a round trip and you show them something, or they visit battery production, or does it make more sense to set up a small kind of industry conference setting with selected speakers? I mean, you have to find the first thing to do.
Well, we are preparing the industry event list almost 5 years, every month. I don't think I ever saw any event in Iceland. So, of course, an event in Iceland can contribute. As I said, it could be together with academic. Also, there is a place maybe to found an organization for batteries in Iceland. And together with training, and I will be happy to be the first trainer to come for 2 days and to train the local people, as well as people from overseas, and to bring the basic knowledge for such a group.
Anything else Iceland should consider in this area?
I will to come tomorrow morning.
Okay. Thank you very much for the comment on Iceland.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks. Have a nice evening.